Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a minute. This video is super late, so we have some catching up to do before we can get to my TBR for May. So, if you remember, I had some big plans for April in terms of reading. I was hoping to read my whole TBR and was going to give myself like a fun treat if I could do it. Except April ended up being a month where I wouldn't say nothing good happened, but we had a bit of a family emergency, and so Sweet Graham and I went down and spent some time with family for 2 weeks, and family emergency has been resolved and everybody is okay and fine and dandy, but it was just, you know, life happens. Graham and I went and took a little bit of an extended vacation, hung out with my parents and my sister for 2 weeks, and then we had already been planning on going to the beach / to visit Jordan's family for a week at the end of April because his birthday is at the end of April and he's a triplet, and so, you know, they like to spend it together if they can. So I was gone for 3 weeks in April, which has been the longest I have been gone from my house, like my home, I think, in my adult life. Like, we were gone for 12 days at Thanksgiving, but 3 whole weeks was a really long time. We also drove. So, you know, we live in Maryland and both of our families live in Alabama, and it was 14 and a half hours. My sweet little sister came and picked us up halfway. That way Jordan could stay and he could work, and then he drove down later. All that to say, I did not read nearly what I thought I would because I was then navigating toddler in non-toddler proofed homes / on vacation and hanging out with family because we haven't seen either of our families since Thanksgiving. So it was nice to get to hang out with everybody, but it really threw a wrench in all of my plans. And then, of course, we came home. So we got home on May 3rd, I think. Then I didn't get super sick. I'm just pregnant. But Jordan and Graham got pneumonia. And we didn't know that that's what they had. We just thought they kind of had like a cold. You know, we'd been traveling. We were interacting with other little kids, whatever. Jordan had this like disgusting cough. And finally he was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the doctor and like see what's up. Then he learned he had pneumonia, and Graham has pneumonia. I luckily do not have pneumonia. And now, after, you know, he was sick for today is the 19th. He was sick for like a week after we got home, like the 10th, like mildly sick, and then it got worse. And then Graham got sick, and he was doing okay on like cold flu medicine, but then when Jordan found out he got pneumonia like a week ago now Jordan's had like all of his medicines for like a week, so he's feeling better. Graham's feeling better. I am just beyond tired all the time. I just learned today at my appointment that I'm having pregnancy anemia. Oh my gosh. Anemia? I'm trying to say that I'm anemic, but like only whilst pregnant, apparently. I am extra out of breath, apparently, because of the anemia. I feel like Nemo. Anemone. Because of the anemicness. Yep. It has just been a time. I finally, if you guys saw on the Kickstarter, everything got uploaded, everything got accepted, and now I am just waiting for the digital proof. I'm gonna try to send an email when I'm done filming this real quick, but sorry, there's someone outside and I was trying to figure out what they were doing. I don't understand because I feel like what I've been approving the whole time has been digital proofs. Whatever. I'm not a manufacturer. But so now the other people are making them digital proof. I will approve the digital proof, then they will mail me the prototype. And then we should be good to go. They'll just crank them out. Really excited. Creatively wise, I feel so free. Now that the board game is done and off my shoulders, creatively wise, you know, obviously I'll have to package it and ship it out and everything. I feel so much better. Like, I feel like a brand new person. I feel as though I can enjoy crafts and creating once again, because that was so stressful for me. I don't understand why it was so stressful or why I had to redo everything. You know, when I made the Kickstarter and thought everything was gonna go easily, was such a pipe dream I had back then. I just assumed because I'd already made it all and had it printed by like a third-party website that I was just gonna be able to say, here you go. That was not how it worked. Jordan also had to learn 3D modeling for the coin for the exclusive edition. So that was fun. That is just where I have been. Also, you may not see me online very much. I am due at the beginning of August, and last time with Graham I had some complications, and so I actually had him at 35 weeks. So that would be like the end of June / beginning of July. And I did not start YouTube until after I had Graham. I actually started booktube because I was watching it so much while I was nursing him and I was just sitting on the couch and pumping and stuff. So I don't know what it will look like if I will put out any content pending when I have baby number 2. Just wanted to let you know. I'll probably make like an announcement in the community tab. Like, hey, I had my baby. See you when I see ya. I just thought, you know, I don't want to like totally vanish and you guys be like, did she have the baby? Where did she go? Is she done with booktube? I'm not. I'll be back. I may be able to, you know, film at least my TBR. I would like to at least film my TBR because I keep track of them and I like to see like how many books I actually read off of the TBR. Is it very good this year? Absolutely not. Also, my reading right now, terrible in the 3rd trimester. I'm like, my motivation to read, I also thought it was maybe because I was sick like Graham and Jordan, but apparently I'm not sick. I just have no motivation. Anyways, without further ado, we're gonna get into doing my TBR for May, which Jordan is picking out for me, so this should be fun.
I'll pick 3 challenge cards. Okay. Earn a book token for every sci-fi you read. Earn 2 book tokens if you read a book recommended to you by a friend. And earn a book token for every book you read that you've owned for over a year.
I'm pretty sure you had that one last time.
I don't think we want SB to earn 2 book tokens for anything, so we'll just count that one out. So we're left with these 2.
But what's the max on them?
Oh gosh. Max 3 tokens, max 5 tokens. Earn a book for every book token you've read owned for over a year, max 5 tokens. That's like half the books you have.
Okay.
And sci-fi, it's too warm. Well, yeah. It's getting too warm outside to read sci-fi. So I think that's the best challenge. So we're going to go with earn a book token for every sci-fi you read, max of 3 tokens. I'll use the D6 and the D4, and let's get going. All right, 2 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he'll lay down for a moment. He's tired already. We get an orange guy. There's 2 orange guys.
One is red.
No, what? The yellow orange guy.
That's yellow.
Agree to disagree. We get... Oh, can we focus it? There we go. Book with a non-human main character. How many of those do you have?
That's any fantasy book ever.
Oh, because they're not...
Fae.
Yeah. I thought it was like an octopus. And
Remarkably Bright Creatures.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm just going to say you've already read that one. I'm going to need to phone a friend on this one. Let's just start with a book we think would have a non-human main character. This isn't the main character, is it? It's just a main character?
Yeah, like...
I can't tell. Are there non-human main characters in this?
I don't know. I can just get people from that.
Alright. Back to the cart you
Pretty
go.
hard to put them back, so if you just want to make a pile and
yeah,
then do it all.
That's what I meant.
Hardbacks are the hardest to get
It's
off.
gonna be hard to get off.
Yep, you normally have to...
If I rock it forward. No.
Normally you just have to take the ones off the side.
Fine. Do it your way. Still no. Okay. Alright. Now we're cooking. I mean, it's literally called The Daughter of the Moon Goddess. There's no way that they're all human. This tells me nothing about it.
It's on the inside flap because it's a hardback.
Of course. An enthralling debut. Fantasy. Wow, we're off on a good start.
Well, you were on the fantasy shelf.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. Celestial Emperor. That doesn't sound like... It sounds like he could still be human, unfortunately. Oh, magic.
Red alert, there's some magic.
Yep. Disguising her identity. Can't tell. The way I see it. Humans don't have magic.
No. That's not what the prompt is.
Okay, well...
Because Harry Potter, they're human people. With magic. Same kind of thing.
What does the main character have to be, a goblin?
No, they could be a fae.
Okay, well then we'll just start going on the list. Oh, sorry, I'll just... What's this one? River of Shadows.
This doesn't feel very intentional if you're just going down the list right
Well,
now.
the ones I picked, they've all been humans. Feels pretty human to me. All right, next one. Warrior of the Wild. Probably just very awesome humans. That is not a whole lot. Oh wait, because it's in here. Maybe. Humans. Here's the thing: so I feel like if there's definitely some in this stack that we just don't know, or we haven't met him yet. A Curse of Salt. Let's read it. They call him a pirate, a monster, a god. Only one of those is human. We got a 2/3 chance. It's just a human with a curse. Come on. All right, next one. A Crown So Silver.
So I can just tell you that this has Fae. Due to the fact that
At the edge of the Fae world. All right, I think we have a winner sheerly by the fact that I don't know if the other ones even have non-humans in them. So, for our first book, we have A Crown So Silver. Great. That was so easy. First try. All right, back to rolling. A 3 and a 2. Here you go, Mr. Tired Sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is these cards.
Yeah, a Raven card.
Great. All right. So we've got, you let a friend borrow a book and they never return it. Go back 10 spaces. That's the beginning. Okay. I see how this is going to be. Well, I guess I'll count just to be official. 1,
That's
2,
forward.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait. There we go. What a win.
It's hard because I'm looking at it upside down.
We made some progress. All right. I guess let's try it again.
No, you have to pull one.
Oh, goodness. You're right.
So, your jar.
Another orange guy. Let's go with that one. Am I supposed to swirl it around?
I do, but it's up to you.
Well, I'm just going to pick the ones off the top. Sorry if I'm not playing entirely correctly. Let's get it to... All right, perfect. A book that screams summer to me. Wow. Honey, how inconvenient for you. The good news is, the me in question is me. So what would I want to read in the summer? Well, that's hard to say. Summer up here, not that hot. So, it really opens up the realm of possibility. The top row feels very inviting. Color scheme, very summery. This one literally says same time next summer. That's not going to be that easy. I think by definition we can't pick that one. This one could be... This one feels kind of summery. A little too formal, so it'll go in the maybe stack.
That's the maybe stack?
No. The maybe stack is on top of the books I pulled out of the cart stack. So this is the maybe stack so far. The other, 12 books in this stack.
You didn't even look at the other 3 you pulled down.
What? Oh, wow. This one looks very summery. Who would have guessed? The Roughest Draft. I think I know about this one. 3 years ago, Katrina Freeling, and a guy, were the brightest literary stars on the horizon. Co-written book. Ugh. But this one's only written by one person. So.
No, it's not.
Oh my goodness, this one's written by 2 people.
It's a married couple.
Is this like Bookception? This is like a book about them?
Pretty much.
Oh my gosh. I love Inception. It's top of my chart so far. Facing a crossroad in their personal and professional lives. Forced to reunite. Yikes. I really hope it's not friends to lovers.
It would be like second chance romance.
No, they were business partners.
Oh.
I don't even think she can read. Passion and prose. I'm sold. The Roughest Draft for book number 2. Back to rolling the dice. 4 and 2. Okay, we're going roughly exactly average right here on the dice rolls. Nothing high, nothing low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mood read. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. How does a mood read work?
I read any book I want during the month.
Oh wow! I get to choose any book.
Yep, and I don't have to pick it right now. Oh, there's another hardback I missed. What? You're not picking it.
What? I'm not picking it? Okay, well. Moving on.
Do you want to just pick any book?
No, I'm already doing all the picking. I'll give you some relief. Back to the dice. 2 and a 3. Wow. Not a lot of variety here.
Alright, you're already up to 3
1,
books.
2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there's only one green card in here. Well, there's only one green color. I'll mix it up just to keep things interesting.
Whoa.
And then I'll pick this one. All right. Stripe or patterned background. All right. I'm gonna be honest. I think they're all patterned backgrounds.
No, like pattern was like polka dot,
like a real pattern.
Yes, like a true
Okay.
plaid. This one could be hard. You could have to pull again.
All right.
Like checkered.
Does that be the whole background?
Like I meant like the cover, you know?
Yeah, I was like, this one feels like it might fit. Let's look. Oh. The spine was so deceiving. It looked very patterned, and then there's an elevator in the way, and a plant. Back to the drawing board. Great. I know one. This is a pattern. This has got to fit. Like, that looks pretty patterny to me. The pattern is there's a bunch of boxes. They got... Oh, okay, good. They're actual elements. Some of them are household items. Okay. Some of them are also scientific instruments, so there's no real pattern here. All right, so we're going to choose...
No.
No, I'm doing it.
No.
But it's a pattern.
No.
Okay, I'm not doing it. I thought about it and went against my better judgment. This one looks like it might be a pattern. Ah. Oh, but it's striped. I don't think that's going to help us. I think the rom-com looking ones, safe bet that they don't have patterns.
Oh, those are the ones I thought would.
I don't know. That's a pattern?
Well, it's a stripe. See?
Seems like... It seems like this is entirely up to your better judgment. And I'm willing to bet that is driven by the books you want to read. You can make anything a pattern if you really want to read it. Well, let's look at this one.
It's not a pattern.
There's a road. Roads are patterns.
Alright, why don't you just draw a new one? I think you're going to not find one.
Recursion. There's no way this isn't a pattern. Oh, that's got to be a pattern. I mean, look at it. It's a literal maze with an infinity sign.
You sure? That could be yours for interpretation.
I'm surrounded by haters.
No, I said sure!
Mm-hmm. Sure. We all know what sure. Let's just kind of like glance at them. That's a better way. Instead of having to take them all the way up the cart. After looking at all the books on the cart, I don't know that any satisfy.
You can always look at the Kindle sheet.
Kindle sheet? Oh, wow. Let's take a look, shall we? Are the X ones the ones you've read?
Yes.
Okay. I think if we squint, we can find striped or patterns.
You know, you're really thorough. I
tried.
I respect that about you.
I tried my best.
Okay, so now you just need to pull a new one.
All right.
You need your jar.
I pull a new green one. Hopefully, I'll get lucky this time. Whoop. Wow, it's stuck to me. It's meant to be. We have black and white cover or as... nope. Focus. There we go. Black and white cover or as close as possible. I think we'll have a better chance.
You have so many options here. I can already
on the cart?
Yes.
I'm thinking you're heavily leaning to or as close as possible.
No, I already see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black and white. 6 if you count as close as possible. And just pull off your options. If there's some that you think are options.
Okay. This is pretty black and white.
Night Circus, okay.
I don't think
this is. 2
this
more
is.
on that row.
On that row?
Yes.
No.
3 more on that row.
You're making this up. You gonna count this as black and white?
Okay, I guess not. 2 more on that row.
Okay.
This feels like I'm guiding you on an Easter egg hunt.
I thought I was the colorblind one.
You've already pulled one of them earlier today.
This gray one?
Your text is
Oh,
calling
well,
it
yeah.
the
Well,
color.
everything's black and white. Then it has green and red and purple. Well, yeah, it's black and white.
That one is just the same as the Night Circus.
It's black and white if you don't count all the colors.
What about All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes?
This is bright yellow when you pull it out. It's black and white if you don't count the yellow. We'll go with black and white and you get 1 extra color. So this one qualifies as black and white and yellow. And this one we can go with black and white and red.
What about Recursion then?
Well, that's the primary color there is gray. So black
gray
and white.
Gray is part of black and white.
I feel like it's got to be pretty black and white.
Okay.
Black and white and gray and
There's...
yellow. Yeah, I think that's it. So that makes it easy. It's we got 2 choices. The Night Circus. I bet it's not even about a circus. I mean, it's like a euphemism. Okay. The circus arrives without warning. Might have misjudged that one. Okay. It seems to quite literally be about a circus. It's like the end of Harry Potter. And then we have All In. String of brutal murders. That's the first part of the synopsis. Okay. It's giving Criminal Minds.
Yeah, this is the Criminal Minds with teenagers.
I'm so good at this.
It's the third book.
Third. You read the first two?
Yes.
Okay. It would just make it much more interesting if you hadn't.
What a plot twist that would be.
Okay, so the Criminal Minds is like their thing. This is just a different string of murders. It's like Hardy Boys.
Sure.
Okay.
If you want to put it that way.
I just didn't know. I didn't like. Is the
teenage...
children profilers new or is just the murders? Okay.
New murders.
So new murders in Las Vegas and Carnival Magician dueling. I've never actually seen SB read or watch Criminal Minds. I mean, she's clearly read the first two books, so she can't hate it that much. Jennifer Lynn Barnes, always pretty good. I'm going with the Night Monkey. I'm gonna need some high numbers. I really don't want to pick too many books. It's just hard for me. Yeah, 4 and 2. Well, I mean, that's on the side of high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another green guy. Well. Oh, perfect. We got a green one. All right. What do we have? Oh, goodness. Beverage on the cover? Does that happen that often? I don't think we're going to find that. I think it depends on how stringent you are on beverage. My first guess, well, it could be like a spilling wine glass. Could be a really artsy fantasy cover. But I think it's gonna be like a girl holding like a cocktail going to a wedding at a rom-com type book. So, I was so close.
No, I so thought that one.
How is there no? What are they drinking?
There's nothing on there.
What are they drinking? There's cake and a charcuterie board, and they're just gonna not have anything to wash it down with.
Oh man, I really thought that was a winner.
I'm disappointed. Honestly, I just want to know logistically how does this work out? Like bread, like cake. And they're eating like crostinis. Those are like notoriously dry. What are they? I just want to know how this works in real life. There was something else about 4 weddings and a funeral. Oh, 4 weekends and a funeral.
I don't think there is.
No, just flowers. Let's start guessing. I think it's fun if we guess which ones are going to have a beverage.
Do I get to submit guesses?
No, because you probably know the answers. This one, same time next summer, if she's like in a beach chair, I was close. She's wearing a beach dress. I think I just didn't even look at that one. Yeah. Classic cover.
Or the golden spoon.
She's got a 3-story walk-up. We've all been there. No. I think this one actually has an empty... No, they're all empty, and they're not glasses. They're beakers. So I wouldn't classify that as a beverage, because it's one of those...
Fair. I have provided you one from the shelf.
Oh, no. I found this book. I don't know where it came from, but it's got a beverage on it. I guess we'll read about it. Not like we have a lot of options.
Do you want me to find you more?
No, I want to choose it. Newly arrived in New York City, 22-year-old Tess lands a job working front of house. Wow. No. She doesn't land a front of house job at a celebrated downtown restaurant. She just got here. She's got no like crappy work, like serving experience. She just lands a front of house job at a cellar. Do you know how hard those are to come by? What follows is her education in champagne and cocaine. Okay. I mean, the glitzy, grimy backdrop elite restaurants. That sounds legit. You know what? Maybe they left out the part where she's got like 10 years experience. I hope they don't have a big menu. Ooh, People magazine. Anyone who's ever tied an apron will think, finally, someone wrote a book about us and nailed it. You know? I would love... Honestly, I think you have to read it just so you can tell me about it. Just so if you can...
You can check the Kindle list, too. Before you lock in.
That's true. But now I have to know. Are they just running around? It's like 90% of the book of them just screaming corner and behind. Heard. Yeah, I gotta know. I think I have to.
I found another option.
We'll see if the other options really knock my socks off. This one seems pretty good. This looks like there's a beverage on it. But it is a Christmas book, so... Might have to pass on that one. I don't know. It feels like the perfect time to revive the Christmas spirit.
Which book?
That one. There's not drinks on that table.
Oh no, that yeah.
Score. I've got another option.
Till There Was You not have a drink? Just this pancake
Where?
stack?
Yeah, no drink. Just these people aren't thinking. Maybe drinks just don't look good on covers. But you're gonna eat a whole stack of pancakes with nothing to drink.
Those are your last two options I found.
Death on Tap. I'm gonna be honest. I'm counting this one out just because it's mass market paperback size. I really hope it's not like amazing, because then I'll feel terrible. The Telling Room, okay. In the picturesque village of Guzman, Spain, in a cave dug into a hillside on the edge of town? Okay. This feels like that one short story I had to read in high school.
Okay.
Where I learned what an aficionado was the first time I ever saw that word. The Cask of Amontillado. That's the one. Anyway, back to the book. It was here that Michael Paterniti found himself listening to a Spanish cheesemaker. Okay. There's cheese. A blood feud? What? We're talking about... Okay. Literary nonfiction? Nonfiction, sometimes they play a little loose with that word. Like, yeah, it's classic, like, inspired by, based on a true story. Like, the names are all the same, but it definitely happened. This feels like one of those. It's crazy that it actually happened. But I just don't feel like... I feel like the story itself isn't going to be that great. I feel like it's only great when you think about, like, wow, that's crazy. That actually happened. I don't know. I'm coming back to the original one. Sweet Bitter.
D8?
Yeah, replace this guy with that biggest one you got.
The biggest one
You got a D20 over there?
I have a D100.
Over there?
Yeah, I can give you...
Is it a 12 at least?
It's a D12.
Okay, great. No more D4. We're not rolling high enough. Got to bring out the big guns. All right, back to it. Oh yeah, there we go. 15. It's almost as high as we could go. That's what I'm talking about.
You're gonna miss a whole row.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wow.
Okay.
Green is great. Listen, the game clearly wants me to play green. Yeah. There you go. There we go. Cover matches the current season. Didn't I? Cover matches the current season.
You pulled two very... You could pull a different one if you'd like to not do two summary ones.
I'm pulling a different one. This is my game.
Wow.
I had a birthday recently.
That's true.
Features a house on the cover. Depends on what you consider a house. I mean, this one's definitely supposed to have a penthouse in it. It's got house in the name. Like I said, it's up for interpretation. This one might... I really thought there was like a cabin off in the distance. Which means that this one definitely could, like Yellowstone style. I think that's a rock. It looks like it could be a really crappy shanty, but I think it's a handful of rocks. Lila Sage will have to remain on the shelf for a little longer. No place left to hide, except the house. Could be. Ah, just a bunch of cars.
Drats.
Drats. It's gonna be like fireflies in the backyard of a house. No. I think like the beach. Which is the house for a bunch of sea creatures. I doubt that has it, but I'm sure it does. Ooh, wait. This could be a really bougie looking house. A duke. There's like a gazebo. I bet the house is like right here off frame. This is like in an apartment building. So like the book is building. That. Oh no. Is it an office building?
Yeah.
Okay, well I can't make that one fit. Oh my gosh. The 3-story walk-up. That's definitely a house. And you know what? It feels summery, so I feel like, unfortunately, must have been fate. Must have been drawing me to this book. Beautiful, clever, and rich. Do I need to read the rest of it? Upper East Sider. Okay. What is this, just Blair Waldorf? Yeah, it is. I read one sentence and I'm convinced. Sister's Marriage. Not so much. A wide-eyed Ohio transplant. Dan Humphrey, is that you? It's good, but I don't want to not have all my options. I don't even know if I've looked at this one.
Which one?
Oh. That's a house. That's definitely a house. You see that? It's like a little house boat.
You guys seeing this?
It's like a Not like a houseboat. What are those like? Because it's definitely got like stakes down into the water, I think. Poetry professorship? So I guess she teaches poetry? By her secret boyfriend. Lacking income and inspiration. Wow, we've all been there. Evie thinks Adam is grumpy and uptight. A little on the nose there with the grumpy sunshine. Is that what it's called?
It is, yeah.
Yes! How many? Let's look.
I believe you have at least one more option.
Okay. Care to tell which one?
Fish Out of Water might have one.
I think did I literally just grab that?
Oh, I wasn't watching.
Oh no, I grabbed another one that was also by a body of water.
Wildernessy. But I was thinking the Golden Spoon has a mansion on it.
Let's look. I think it's a castle. That looks kind of like a prison. I think you'd have to read it to know.
It's supposed to be like the Great British Bake Off, but a murder mystery.
Did you just read the title review?
No, that's just what everyone says.
The delicious combination of Clue and the Great British Bake Off kept me turning pages all night.
But I think it's like filmed in like a castle.
Oh.
Which I guess isn't a house, but it was someone's house.
Interesting.
I thought it was more of like a house than that looks, but...
Right.
Maybe the paperback has a house, and that's what I'm thinking of. Let's look.
In a surprise move, I'm not reading the description.
No, you can't just do that one just because I told you to.
A castle is a house for somebody. I heard that somewhere. Someone once said. That's got to be a house.
Well, read where it's set.
Okay, I gotta... Every summer for the past 10 years, 6 awestruck bakers have descended on the manicured grounds of Grafton. Vermont Estate.
So it
That's a house. That's a house in Vermont. Why are the British people coming to Vermont? It's a long way to go. Is there no cool castles in England? You know what? I'm sold. The Golden Spoon. Alright. Oh, wait. I swapped back to 4 because, we rolled a little high on that one. So, anyway. 6. 1, 2,
Wrong way.
Oh, you're so right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Are those the pink ones?
They're red.
Okay, we're gonna pick a red piece of paper. Okay, I gotta pick. There we go. Got a firm. We got one. This one is. Focus. Insta Story chooses. That's not me.
Well, no, so you have to pick what books to let them choose. I normally do like 2 or 3.
2 or 3. 1, 2, 3. Done. We've got Ne'er Dukewell, Wild and Wrangled, and Deep End. I feel like it should be The Deep End, but hey. That's why I don't write books for a living.
Alright, so we'll circle back after the poll is done. Popping in to say that Deep End and Wild and Wrangled tied. I'm gonna go with Wild and Wrangled. Here's the little thing. I let it run the full 24 hours. So you can't say I chose this out of favoritism, but we're gonna go with Wild and Wrangled.
Alright, let's see. Are we going to get one more, or are we going to make it to the finish? We will find out. And 5.
That's still
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You haven't gotten a single, like, you've only got 2 colors.
That's just how the cookie crumbles. And I think there's not many. Oh, I see one. Yeah, let's grab one. Perfect. And this one is a book with multiple POVs. I don't know. I don't even think the description would tell you that. What is it gonna be like? Chapters?
Yeah.
Eve, Dave. This is tough. I don't think that's gonna be it. I don't think this even has chapters.
That might be.
Aha! Lena and Nash. I imagine those are people, and that's why we're getting the titles. I'm not just going to choose it just because I guessed right on the first try.
That was impressive.
But I will say, I am pretty tempted to choose it. Good luck, Lena and Nash. The problem is, like, a fantasy book would have multiple POVs, but a lot of times you don't get that, like, chapter heading. It just, like, happens.
It's like a subheading.
I know nothing about this.
It'd be like Evangeline and Jax, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I'm not getting any names, and I don't want to do that much reading.
Ironic, given what we're
I'm honest. Let's try this one again.
That one I know is single POV.
Darn. Let's go with some low-hanging fruit here. I'm just seeing chapter numbers, and there's not that many of them. Darn. Maybe we'll have better luck here. Dang. And finally, second chances. It's gotta be. There's no way we're not getting multiple POV. Kind of rude. Kind of rude.
So your last pick.
Things we hide from the light.
Great work, honey.
Thank you. I've heard I pick all the best books. We'll roll again, because there's a chance we roll a 2 and don't make it to the end, but I don't know that that's going to happen.
That's happened to me several times.
That's a 7, so. Wahoo! We made it.
Say goodbye.
Oh, bye.
All right. Last time Jordan picked my TBR, I feel like I did a really good job of reading it / really liked it. So fingers crossed, maybe it'll go that well this time. But let's go back through everything he picked. I have A Crown So Silver, the sequel to A Feather So Black, which I loved. I would love to get to this month. We will see. The font is really big, so I'm thinking I might try to actually start this today because it just sounds like I might be in the good mood, the right mood for it. We have The Roughest Draft. I've really wanted to read a book by these authors, so I'm really excited for this, and I'm definitely in like a beachy, rom-com-y kind of mood right now, so I think this might be one we can definitely squeeze in. I continuously want to read The Night Circus, and yet somehow never pick it up. What's up with that? I don't know, but Night Circus. And then Sweet Bitter, I'm actually really excited. I started this a long time ago and then was like, I don't know if I really like it. And then I read The Blue Bistro by Ellen Hildebrand, and I was like, okay, I think I kind of really do want to finish Sweet Bitter / start it over. I mean, this was a book I read when I was like in college, so we're far removed from when I started and didn't finish this book. I actually sold it and then got this copy for $2 at Second and Charles. So Sweet Bitter. I don't remember in what order these happened, but so Wild and Wrangled for the Instagram poll, and then Things We Hide from the Light. Another one I would like to get to because I would love to finish this trilogy. I've only read the first one. I would like to finish this. And then The Golden Spoon, which I really want to read. My friend Heather sent me this my birthday, I think, and I just really want to read it. So maybe we can get to some of these this month. I would love to. I would also love to stop feeling like I can't breathe. So I'm gonna go pick up my iron supplements. And I'm gonna play outside with Graham later when he wakes up. That is it for now. Sorry this video is so late, you guys. It is what it is. Bear with me until I am postpartum. Just give me a little bit of your time. But I am now feeling my creativity flow once again, so maybe there will be more videos and more inspiration will strike. Fingers crossed. But until the next one, I will see you guys. Have a great day.